Welcome friends. In this video we are going to look at English paper 2 for the year 2023, and under English paper 2 we have 3 questions. The first question consists of the structure, where we have the Lexis. Then the other section consists of transformation, where you're given one sentence and asked to transform it into another sentence as long as you don't change the meaning. Then the second question is about comprehension. Comprehension is all about your level of understanding, where you are given a passage, you go through as good as possible. Then from there you are given question. It depends on your level of understanding. Then the third question is about a summary. You are given a passage and asked to summarize that particular summary. Now let's first begin with the Lexis from section 1. Now, if you look at the Lexis simply means it is all about the words of a language, and also we can say it tells us which word comes after this. How can you construct a sentence? So it's all about looking at the correct sentence with the correct meaning. So let's look at the first word here. The first question: all the contractors should conform dash lay down specification. So this one, we just have to look at what comes after conform. What is to conform? So to conform simply means like to abide by the rules. You follow whatever that you are told to do. So here the correct preposition that comes after conform is to. Then we move on to question 2. It is about time with dash rehabilitating the school. Now this one, it's not, if you look at the tense of this particular sentence, it's something that you are trying to do. So the best option that we can go for, I know some may think this one has begun now. So this is, it's like you are giving a point. It's time we start. So the correct one is begin. It is about time we begin rehabilitating the school. Question 3. Nowhere else in Africa dash seen such an uprising. So the correct one is B. Have I seen such an uprising? So it's like you are surprised. 4. The government has taken austerity measures with a view dash improving the economy. So this with a view dash improving the economy. This is like an expression with a view. Whatever verb that comes must have ing. That's a rule. Then which preposition are we supposed to use is to. So the answer is the government has taken austerity measures with a view to improving the economy. We move on to question 5. She does not obey her husband, comma, dash does she care for her parents. So these two sentences are all negative. The first one is negative because we can see that she doesn't obey her husband. Then the second one is also negative. She does not care for her parent. So from these 4 multiple choices, the one that we can put here so that we have these 2 sentences to remain negative is no. So no does she care. So it's still negative. Then if we move on to question 6, if we dash sufficient funds, we would have bought son's textbook. So here we have 2 actions. So there is sufficient funds, then we would have bought. So the correct one here is had. This multiple choice, to some people I know it may feel to be incorrect, but this is the correct one. So this, there is one that shows the position if we had. Then there is the other had which tells us the past, the thing that we are talking about is in the past. So the first one is about the possession if we had, which is like the past of have. Then the second had is showing us in the past, if we had in the past sufficient funds, we would have bought Sans textbook. Question 7. The chairperson waited for the laughter to die dash before he spoke. So the answer is A, to die down. So here it's like you are waiting for the noise to reduce so that you may speak. Then question 8, having dashed the national anthem, we went back to class. So which word is the correct past tense for sing? So this is our answer with A. For this one, this is just the past participle. Question 9, you should all be committed dash working hard. So here the answer is D. And there is one of the common mistakes that I mostly hear. We know that there is no master in English, but we should try our level best to improve to the next level. The common mistake that I mostly hear is if you say I am going for work, I am going for work. This one may be correct and also may be incorrect. Depends on where you are using it. This one is correct if you are going to look for a job. If you are looking for a job, is correct. But if you have a job and what you are going to do, you want to do that part, then the correct preposition that you must use is to. I'm going to work. So if you have the job, you are going to work. If you are looking for unemployment, you use for. Like for example, I am going for that phone. It means you want to buy that particular phone. So whenever you use for, it's like you are after something. You want to have it. Question 10. My uncle did not mind dash for me. So my uncle did not mind waiting for me. Number 11. In order for us to do a good job, we should do dash all the available options. So there were some options that were supposed to be explored. We need to look into other options before. In order for us, so we need to, it's like we need to look at the other options so that we can learn, so that we can do a good job. So the best one is to explore. Number 12. When I saw her at the market, she was dash a black suit. Putting on is an action, is when someone is just putting the clothes on. But for this one, we are looking at someone who has already wore a particular dress, in our case a black suit. So the correct one is dressed in. So remember, putting on is when you are doing that, when you are wearing something. Maybe you have just from taking a bath. After that is when you are putting on. So that's what Then for 13, buy and dash the workshop was fruitful. So this one is just like an expression. So it goes with buy and large. Then 14, before her departure for greener pastures, Tandy remembered to bid farewell to her dash and kin. So here the best one is Keith. Keith may represent friends, then kin may represent families. So you want to make sure that whatever that you are talking about, what you are talking about includes the families and also friends. Number 15, the criminal was apprehended after the police has been tipped. So it was like these the police was maybe given a tip or maybe a secret someone was like, if you want to apprehend these criminals, maybe you might find them at this place. So which preposition are we supposed to put after tipped? So it goes with at, tipped at. Then 16, the children tremble with fear when the elephant. So that is trumpet. Whenever the elephant produces a sound, that is trumpet. Number 17, Mulimona ran down a dash of stairs to meet her mother. So what do we call these? Something like this. Stairs. So this is what we call a stack of stairs. Then number 18, Mr. Mushiba bought his house through Annie. So we want the correct spelling for the agent. Those people that he does a certain work for you, maybe look for a house so that you buy, or maybe to rent. So the correct one is agent is this one, because the first one with you has to do with you need to call me urgently. It's urgent, so that is the one that is on top. Then 19, the audience has been sitting dash 2 hours. So here you want to give the length of time for which has been elapsed since they started whatever program. So here we can say for. We can't use since. Since shows if maybe you want to say from 10 hours up to somewhere. So we can say has been sitting since 10 hours. So whenever the time is indicated, you use since. But if you just want to show the number of hours that were spent, we need to use for. Then for question 20, I'm going to leave it to you guys. You can write your answers in a comment section below. I want to hear from you what you think the correct answer is for question 20. We have section 2 from the first question, transformation. In each of the following items, sentence A is complete, but sentence B is incomplete. Complete sentence B each time, making it as similar as possible in meaning to sentence A. Make sentence B one sentence, never two. Do not make any changes to the printed parts of sentence B. So these are transformation which are commonly known as rewrites. So the example given was human rights must be observed by everyone. Then the answer, what must be observed by everyone are human rights. Now, in my journey of education, what I think about English is not about what you think is right or how you feel it should be. To me, what I think English is about its grammatical, connection of sentences, how you connect sentences, the rule, because there are books that you need to study for you to progress to the next level. So that's what I think. So it's not about you being emotional. It's not about this is what I think is right. As long as to me it's right, then please never take English like that. So let's look at the first one. Monde was happy to visit Samfya Beach and see Lake Bangweulu. Now here we are going to use enjoyed. So say Monde enjoyed visiting Samfya Beach. And so the whole thing was visiting Samfya Beach, and this C will change it to so, and so Lake Bangweulu. And the other thing is some rewrites may have in so many ways to write it. So if you have another way of writing it, that's okay, as long as it's correct, please. Then for question 2, We should meet again on Saturday to finalize the program. We should meet again on Saturday to finalize the program. Then we begin. The idea is, so how can we change this preposition we? So we'd say the idea is for us to meet again on Saturday. Again on Saturday. To finalize the program. Okay, we move on to question 3. My sister is getting married. She is studying medicine in Russia. So we need to combine these two sentences to make it one. So how can we transform this one? So if I were to write this one, I can say my sister who is studying medicine in Russia is getting married. Okay, so my sister who is studying medicine in Russia is getting married. Then we move on to question 4. The farmer was picking tomatoes and preparing them for the market. Then we begin the tomatoes. So we'll say the tomatoes were picked. So we need to change this one into passive voice. So the tomatoes were picked and prepared for the market by the farmers. Okay, we move on to question 5a. Gogo was very old, but she managed to travel by bus. Begin odd. So we need to, if you look at but is a negative word, so we can change this one into although. So we are going to say odd although Gogo was. So odd although Gogo was. Okay, so odd although Gogo was, she managed to travel by bus. Okay, then we move on to question 6. Zenzele did not resist peer pressure. As a result, she committed a crime. Begin had. So we need to change this one. If it we need, this one is negative, but we'll try to rewrite it as if it was positive. So say had. So had Zenzele resisted peer pressure, comma, she would have not committed a crime. So had Zenzele resisted peer pressure, she would have not committed a crime. Okay, we move on to question 7. We are given in a direct speech. Our work is to change this one in a reported speech. Okay, so what are we going to change? Okay, so this changes into that. What else? Tomorrow changes into the following day or next day. Okay, so Mr. Banda told Lusungu to collect the balls that afternoon and give them to the sports captain. The following day or the next day. Okay, so we have question 8. I will buy you ice cream, but first eat Shima. So provided you eat Shima, provided you first eat Shima. So provided you first eat Shima, will I buy you ice cream? Okay, so provided you first eat Shima, will I buy you ice cream? Or provided you first eat Shima, I will buy you ice cream. Okay, then number 9. Mary was jogging very early in the morning when a gang of thugs attacked her. So whenever we have a continuous word in the first or the beginning of the sentence, we need to make it a phrase. So the first part, we are not going to mention the doer of an action, which is Mary. So we just say jogging very early in the morning. So as you can see, we have not mentioned the doer of an action. Jogging very early in the morning, then we can say Mary was attacked. By a gang of thugs. Okay, or maybe we can also, after comma, we can say a gang of thugs attacked Mary. So that is okay also. Then for question 10, I leave it to you guys. I would like to also learn from you. Okay, so that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.